back to Ishvani Unplugged. So today I'm here with a very, very special guest. It's New Year's Eve actually, and we are ending the year off strong. I'm here with Libho Geza himself. Ta-da-da-da! Thank you for being on the podcast today.
Hello people, and I hope you guys enjoy listening today.
Yeah, so Libho, you're going to tell us a bit about who you are. You're quite a famous guy. You're a content creator. We know you from Love Island, we know you from Rugby, so we've seen your face over the years making headlines. But take us back to where it all began for you. You are from King Williamstown originally, so you grew up here in the Eastern Cape. So yeah, tell us a bit about where you grew up and who are you?
Okay, cool. So I'm Libho Geza. In full, it's Libho Geza. Yeah, I love my name because it means our pride. So that means like when I was born, my parents looked at me and they're like, yeah, this is our
something we're going to be proud of.
Yeah. I like my sister's name, which is just pretty.
But she is beautiful.
She is beautiful.
She is stunning. So you both have lived up to your name.
Definitely.
Because
I'd say.
You've made them proud. I'm sure the family is definitely very proud of you.
I do get that sense that they are super proud. Yeah, so I grew up in King Williamstown, which is Egonza now. And I went to school, Dale Primary School. In high school, I went to East London, a school called Hudson Park. And then after that, I had the opportunity of being signed to King's Academy.
Okay.
And signed a 3-year contract with them. And I was part of NMU's Varsity Cup and Varsity Shield team. And yeah.
So how did you get into rugby originally? Because in King Williamstown, in I'm guessing the 90s, when you were growing up.
Well, I was born in 98.
You're born in 98. So in the 2000s when you were growing up, was rugby a big thing in King Williamstown?
Definitely a massive thing. We've had a lot of rugby legends as well, just even before I was in primary school.
Yeah.
So it's a big rugby and cricket town.
Yeah. Like Siya Kolisi is also from PE.
Well, Siya Kolisi is from PE,
Yeah.
So for us in King Williamstown, I mean, there's quite a lot of noticeable rugby players, not as big as Siya.
Yes.
So that's what PE has over us, but I feel like King Williamstown is still a better sports town as a whole. So as Makai Dini is from King Williamstown, so he's a massive cricketer. And yeah, so...
Oh, Makai Ntini is from King Williamstown.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why it's a massive...
Quite a few legends coming out of there, sports legends.
Rugby, now we have Apelele Fasi, who's a fullback for the Springboks currently.
Yes.
And quite a lot of players. Jaden and Jordan Hendrickster, which are the Hendrickster brothers.
Yes. Wow, okay. So lots of talent.
I can name a lot of rugby players from King Williamstown.
Sure.
So it's a massive rugby town I went to. My primary school, Dale College Boys Primary School, has produced a lot of legendary players. And so the first thing I learned is like, I probably had grade 1, which was orientation day. And the next day in grade 1, we went to the rugby field.
So they got you into it like from the get-go.
Definitely, I was 7 years old. First time I had a rugby ball in my hand. But back then they were just like shouting at us not to kick the ball, because I think we were all used to soccer.
And kicking the ball.
Growing up in our neighborhood.
Yeah.
But then, that's when we were introduced to rugby. And it took off from there.
Sure. And did the passion hit you like from the get-go, or was it something you gradually got into over the years?
I wouldn't say the passion ever hit me, to be honest. I had the passion to win. I had the passion to be the best I can be. I would say, but the sport as a whole, I wouldn't say I was that passionate around it. I think what helped me was that I had the talent and the potential to do well. So I think, that's how my journey was kind of chosen for me.
Yes.
I have more of a passion for cricket, but I never really got to play really well. And then, so rugby was the one that came easier to me, I'd say.
Yes.
And that's when I took after it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you went to high school in East London.
Yes.
And you played rugby for your school as well.
Yeah, so I was first team rugby captain, and then I was picked for the Border Academy side. I was captain for that team as well.
Sure.
I just missed out on the Crib League side because I was part of the 28-man squad.
Okay.
And they had to cut down the squad to 23, and then unfortunately I didn't make it. But back then they had a better bias towards all boys schools. So Hudson Park was a co-ed school.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
well, still is a
Co-ed
co-ed
school. Yeah.
But at the time, it's still a touchy subject now. But yeah, selection-wise, I should have made Credit Week.
Yes.
It was just because there was guys that went to Queen's High School,
Yes.
Queen's College boys, that made it over me in my position. And then, fortunately, the Border Academy coaches. So when you don't make Credit Week, you play Academy Week.
Okay.
So yeah, the Academy Week coaches were top class. They were just like, "Oh, Libho, we're so happy to have you, and you're gonna be our captain. We're gonna make you this and
Yes.
this." And I really felt like appreciated.
Of course.
Yeah. And at the time, Apelele Fasi was part of our squad,
Whoa.
and we actually played against the Credit Week side. I was injured at the time. I had a hamstring injury,
Sure.
and he played so well that they were like, "Okay, now just come to Credit Week." So yeah, that was an awesome time in my high school career.
Sure, that's amazing. And you were obviously a part of greatness. And that greatness, it rubs off on you. And then when you see other people around you achieving great things, you know that you can achieve those great things too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd say I felt like I'm the best. So,
Yes.
Yeah, I don't feel like, I rubbed off on anyone. I feel like, I always had the motivation to try
Yes.
to be the best. I think it's something that helps in competitive sports.
Absolutely.
And so in high school, that's when I got scouted by the Kings. Got scouted by a bunch of provincial sides, but the most lucrative offer was from the Kings, and that's when I chose to sign with them.
Wow. So you played provincial rugby with Kings.
Yes.
And how did that go?
So I played EP under 19.
Okay.
EP Kings under 19. I actually got to captain that team as well.
Sure.
I had a proper.
Captain after captain
Yeah,
after captain,
I think I take the leadership from my parents. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. My mom apparently was head girl at her school.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
And,
the strong genes.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I've always had the leadership in me.
Yes.
And so I played for EP under 19, Kings Academy, and I was captain. And most of our games we actually played here, next to St. George's Crusaders. Yeah.
Wow. So across the road from here.
Definitely.
Jeez, yeah.
And and then obviously Kings had to disband while we were still in season.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of things, into turmoil, I'd say, because we had to change coaches. Everything just changed. Management changed.
Overnight.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
So throughout the season, when we were preparing, we were coached by great coaches now, like Coach P, who's a coach at the Bulls. He's head coach of the Curry Cup
Okay.
at the Bulls. We were coached by Robbie Kempson. He was our manager, and Robbie Kempson is actually a former Springbok. So
Wow.
yeah, we were training very hard, preparing for that season, and then once things changed from EP Kings to EP Elephants, it was a whirlwind of
Events.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And obviously, I tried to stay in the four white lines.
Yes.
I don't really get involved in the
Politics
politics
of
it all,
everything,
yes.
yeah.
So, we didn't have a great under 19 year, but I love everyone who was part of the squad, and we still great mates now. And yeah.
Yeah.
So then after that, I just played for NMU. Played for them in Young Guns when we were in Varsity Cup, and then Varsity Shield as well towards 2020.
Okay.
Yeah, and Varsity Sevens as well for when we were playing USA, which I forgot what USA stands for. I think University Sports South Africa, something like that.
Wow.
But yeah,
So you played for some big boys, like your entire career. It's been like achievement after achievement and like a lot of successes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, throughout, I never doubted that I'd be a pro rugby player. I never
Yes.
doubted that I always wanted to, or strive to be a Springbok. So yeah, that was my journey.
That was your goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get off rugby for a bit.
Cool, no problem.
Because following this entire eventful life or this journey with rugby, you got onto Love Island, and we all, or the public knows you mostly from Love Island. That's where you got famous.
Yeah.
And you were actually the winner of season 1 of Love Island. So you got the fans to fall in love with you, you got the people to fall in love with you. So what was the experience like on Love Island?
Yeah, so I applied for Love Island because of COVID, really. So there was no rugby happening.
Yes.
So I applied, made it on. It was a gruesome application process. It was fun as well. And the experience was great.
Okay.
I don't have many complaints about it. It was so
So for those of us who don't know what Love Island is all about,
Yeah.
can you give us like a short synopsis of what goes on?
Cool, I'll give you a short synopsis. I'll say it's a show, you get there, you try match up or couple up with a partner, and if the public loves you and the partner enough, they vote for you, and then
You win the
then you
season.
win.
Yeah.
Definitely. So week after week, there's eliminations.
Yeah.
There's new people coming in.
Yes.
you
So
know.
there's a camera crew filming you throughout the entire journey.
Yeah, definitely.
How many people were there in the beginning?
So there was 10.
There was 10.
people. I wasn't part of the people who came in the first day.
Okay.
No, I wasn't. And then I think I was in 5 days later.
Okay.
And that was
So people are being brought in continuously.
definitely. So
Okay.
people get eliminated, people get brought in. There's a time where there was just people coming in and no one getting eliminated. So it got
Yes.
really full in the house. And
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
where all the chaos starts.
I think that's the most exciting part. I think
Yes.
being surrounded by so many different energies, so many different personalities, big personalities. Because to get on the show, you have to have a certain,
Charisma about you.
Yeah, I wouldn't say a charisma about you, but something that's like in your psyche would let you go on the show.
Of course.
Yeah, so something
It's
that would
crazy. You have to be a little crazy.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So to be surrounded with a lot of like-minded people as well, it was pretty fun.
So you eventually found love on the show.
Yeah.
So how was that whole process, falling in love in front of 5 million people?
Yeah, it didn't feel like,
Yeah.
I was falling in love with
With an audience.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
I just like, it's how we talking now. It
Yes.
just feels like I'm just talking to you. No
Absolutely.
matter how many people get to see it.
Yes.
So that's how it felt, to be honest. I just always promised myself I'm gonna be myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried my best not to think about what my parents could be thinking.
Yes, yeah.
'Cause,
Because that gets awkward, right?
Yeah, definitely. I have very strict parents, like super strict. Like half
Yeah.
the things I did there, if I had my parents in mind, I wouldn't have done
Done it, yeah.
And I just tried my best to stay in the moment.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So are you still in contact with the guys you met on Love Island?
A couple of guys.
Yeah.
Xavier is a good mate of mine. Assad is pretty cool. Durang, Tats, Josh, quite a lot of us. We still
Still
follow
keep
each
in
other
touch.
on Instagram, and we, try to support whatever we're trying to push.
Yeah.
And,
Cool, man. And the girl that you fell in love with on the show.
Yeah.
So you guys, I'm guessing, are you still together?
Not at all.
Not at
no.
all.
She's Timna is her name.
Okay.
And,
Was she also from the Eastern Cape?
No, technically not. She's from Musselway.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
a little bit further down the garden route.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And the show was actually shot in Cape Town.
Yeah,
somewhere.
it was shot in Cape Town, Franschhoek.
Okay.
And it was my first time around those parts. It was a cool thing to experience.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It sounds so
I
romantic.
didn't like Franschhoek because they don't have like a steers or something like that. It's
Yo,
very
imagine.
much like very fancy places. Like,
Yeah, it's like fine dining vibe.
Exactly. And
Everything
then,
is
like,
fine dining.
Whatever takeaway it is, the lowest they go is like Kolkacha or things like that.
Sure, and
So-
that's still high end for us.
Exactly.
Everyday
I
normal
would have
people.
I would have loved, to have a few steers, burgers here and there. Because
Yes.
on Saturdays we're actually allowed to order from the outside.
Okay, cool.
Obviously we write in a list and then people
Yeah.
go out for us.
Yes, yeah.
I would have loved to have a few steers or M&Ss in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you learn about yourself being on Love Island?
I learned that my parents are ready to accept the real me. So there was a lot of things that I kept secret from my parents. I never told my parents who I talk to, who I'm in love with, or
Yes.
what I get up to on a nightly basis. Obviously having that freedom when I'm in PE and
Yes.
my parents based in Kimberleystown when I was in Varsity.
Yes.
So because they had always been strict, I always had that wall with
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
And for me to be able to be that open and that in the moment and for them to still love me the same was a massive thing for me. And I'd say the biggest thing Love Island did for me.
Yeah.
It's give me a good relationship with my parents.
Yeah. And I think you didn't just capture the hearts of your immediate family and your parents, but you captured the hearts of thousands and thousands of other people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if there's one thing I've learned, like in this few interactions that we've had, your charisma and your personality is off the charts.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So
I
that's
can say
amazing.
the same about you, honestly.
Oh, thank you. So you are now a content creator. That is is that what you do on a daily basis?
I'd say it's what pays me. I'm a rugby player through and through.
Yes.
So now I started playing rugby for about 3 years after Love Island. I went back last year and I helped Pirates Rugby Club, which is one of the oldest. It's not the oldest. Wanderers is, but we still beat them, so whatever. So Pirates Rugby Club is one of the oldest rugby clubs in Joburg, and they accepted me. Got there. I thought I was gonna play maybe thirds, maybe seconds if I'm lucky.
Yes.
They saw my talent from the get-go. They put me in the first team, and I was pretty shocked because
Wow.
I was out for like 3 years, so
Yeah.
I didn't think I had it in me like that.
You have a theme throughout your life, and
Yeah.
it's like you're a winner, and everything that's attached to you wins as well. So you know what? The sky is literally the limit for you because
you so
I see
much.
you going like places.
Yeah, I'm trying. So this is my
Yeah.
way of trying to see where my rugby potential can go. So last year I joined the club, helped them win their first league title in about 22 years, which
Wow.
was massive.
Sure.
Yeah, the old boys were really thankful for that as well. And then this year we actually didn't win the league. We got to the final. We unfortunately lost to Wits University. They had a pretty good team and they just kept coming and coming.
Yeah.
But I had the honor of winning Club Player of the Year. at
Okay.
Pirates, so yeah.
Wow. What an
It's really
amazing
pretty well.
accomplishment. Yeah. Like-
I wouldn't have thought if somebody told me in 2021 that I'll be where I am now with the team, I'll be like, wow.
Yeah. And getting back into rugby post-COVID.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you were on Love Island, you found that the public loved you. And now, how does that help you with your content creation, like on an everyday basis? How important is it to also be, this charismatic person, but someone who's also true to yourself and also be in the public eye?
Yeah, I think I have this, I call it stubborn nowadays, to be honest. I have this feeling that as long as I remain myself, I'll keep winning.
Yes.
In whatever field I take on, as long as it's me
Yes.
and I'm being myself, it's going to do well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I don't really take notice if the public loves me, if the public doesn't love me, because it does happen where, that goes and
Yes,
turns.
exactly.
So, for
One
me-
minute they're in love with you, and the
Exactly.
next minute they throw you under the bus.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the important thing is for me to always know that I'm being myself.
Absolutely.
That's what I love being. And
Yes.
that's what I really focus on. So I feel if you take note of the love, it might hurt you when there's hate.
Absolutely.
So I try not to take note of it.
Yeah, you have to live in somewhat of a balance, an
Exactly.
in-between.
And I live in a bubble every day of my life. I
Yes.
don't really record everything. So,
Yes.
this is my real life.
And you're super humble and
Okay.
so down to earth. And I
Thank you so
mean,
much.
like when you go onto your Instagram and your TikTok, you have like these thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, but you're just such a great guy and such a cool guy. So
Thank you so
yeah.
much. Yeah, no, I'm just a guy living, really.
Yeah. So you didn't end up with a girl from Love Island,
I
but
did end up with her for about 10 months, and then that's when we called it quits. My family was really sad about it because they were pretty fond of her, and that was the toughest part of the breakup was letting our families know.
yeah.
And
And how did the fans receive that? Were they upset? Like, was the world upset with you guys?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay.
I think it comes with not really taking notes.
No, yeah. Don't read the comments.
Yeah.
Rule number one of social media: never read the comments.
Exactly, yeah. No, those are. I had the most story views on that day because I posted it on my story that
Yes.
unfortunately we were broken up. And I mean, she's a cool girl. We're actually together for most of the time when we were announcing our breakup. So I guess we're there for each other. She does take note of the public a little bit more than I do. So,
Yes.
it does get a little bit stressful. So
And it's tough on her. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I was
Yeah.
pretty glad to be there for
Her.
that part. Yeah, for
Yeah.
her. And
Women are usually a bit more emotional.
yeah, I'd say. And but it was really cool. She was awesome. I have no regrets in the relationship, honestly. Gave my all, and unfortunately, it just didn't work out.
And that's life. We always give our all. I've had quite a series of bad relationships as well, but in the moment, it wasn't bad.
Mm.
Eventually, we went our separate ways, but like looking back, I'm like, I loved being there.
Yeah.
Those guys were actually amazing.
And you learn some things from it, you know.
Yes, absolutely. And they were also different, so they all had different value to add to my life,
That's awesome.
which was amazing. Yeah. So what's next for you? It's 2025. What can we expect this year going forward for you?
So this is probably my last year at Paris Rugby. I'm trying to make it pro. So this is the year where I'm really gonna push and give my all, and hopefully some scouts or some managers can take notice and sign me to the unions.
Please do. Snatch this guy up. He's a winner. Everything he touches turns to gold.
Yeah, so that's my primary focus. Is I went back to rugby to see how far my potential can go, and that's why I'm very happy. But I'm still striving for more.
Absolutely.
And to continue, content creation and whichever brands to back me in my journey, truly thankful. And that's the plan, is to take you along with me in my ride to back to pro.
And up and up and up on the ladder, because it's just one success after the other.
Definitely.
So the ladies also want to know, man, when we Google you, we get these sexy body pics that come up.
Yeah.
And it's all like these six-pack pics,
Sure.
But like, are you seeing someone? Are you dating?
Yeah, I've been dating my current girlfriend. Her name's Tammy. And I've been dating her for about, I'd say, 2 years or so unofficially. And officially, we made it official August 2023. That's my person currently, and she's actually here home with me.
Yes.
To spend New Year's with me, so that was a massive gesture that she did, and I can't complain.
Wow, that's beautiful. Well, thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
having me.
sharing the
Honestly.
story. I mean, you are such a successful guy, but such a cool, down-to-earth,
Thank you
chilled
so
out
much.
person. And I mean, from humble beginnings come great things, and we also wish you all the success with your endeavors. And please come back on and
Cool.
share a bit more about life and your successes and your stories going forward.
Definitely.
But thank you for being here
Definitely,
today.
if you can have me here again, I hope I have the time, and I'll come through.
Amazing.
And all the best with your exams and
Thank you.
your journey as well.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, guys. It's been great. Take care. Mwah.